Okay. All right. Now I can see myself big, but I want to see you big. So let me change that. Okay.
All right.
So I'm covering your face, but I should. Ooh, how come this guy? Whoa, I don't see you for some reason. I wonder where it went.
Oh no.
Skype. Okay. All right. I'm guessing it's because I need to enable my NDI, and I don't know how to. I didn't have it on for some reason. Okay, guys, we'll be back in a second. Now we start streaming. Yay! And here you are. Okay, we can see you now. Make the
Yay!
window bigger. I believe we can see you. I want to check though, so I'm gonna go on YouTube and quickly double check.
Sounds good. Are you live streaming on YouTube yet?
Yep. So whatever link we had, let me check. I'm gonna go and check because I don't want to risk it. Will be like, you know, an hour of darkness.
Oh gosh.
Which sounds pretty cool.
An hour of darkness. That sounds like a metal album, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm gonna steal that.
go for it. Okay, I want to see what we see on my channel right now. So we're live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
Whatever link we had, let
I'm
me check.
trying to find it too so I can see you, but
I don't want to
wait.
risk it. We'll be like, you know. Okay. So
Not
it's just a
showing
link
up.
to my
Ow.
channel, and it should be showing. Okay. Settings. Let me double check again. Settings. We'll get it done. No worries. Skype.
All good.
Skype. Okay. Start streaming.
It's a good pun. You're fiddling around with it.
Yeah, I'm
That was
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry. It's yeah.
That was good.
No
Good.
worries, no worries. I'm gonna try to find this window. So if you find us, let me know if you can see us on both our faces on the screen. Because I enabled everything I could enable. This is gonna be a Skype training session, guys. Okay, allow NDI. Yeah, everything's fine. Top right corner, center. Okay. All right, it should be fine.
All right.
And I just want to see my YouTube channel, make sure that it's actually live now on your channel. Let's check. Everything's fine. Top right corner, center. I still don't see you for some reason. Weird. Okay, let's do this. Let's call each other one more time. I'm gonna again close the Skype and open. I'm so sorry about this, guys. This is my first week back on a new Windows, and let's do that. So we're gonna close everything, restart the Skype, and then it should show. So if your camera is working fine, you should pick that up. Okay, ready?
All right.
Let's do that one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Lydia.
Great.
Sorry for waiting.
All good.
Okay. Inside here. Oh.
Did it work?
For some reason, you're dark. I can see your screen, but it's dark. Wonder why.
It might be me, honestly. Like it might be my camera.
Interesting.
I don't know.
So we have you on screen, but it's dark for some reason. Okay, let me do something totally different. I'm gonna have it stream my screen.
All right.
Game mode, start menu, explore. Okay. So I can see, it can see my screen instead of seeing Skype. That could be a solution.
I'm sure that will help or work, whichever.
Oh, okay. So what is it seeing? It's seeing my Word document. Okay. What about we do, okay, lock up. So I am getting your window through, but for some reason it's dark, unfortunately.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right.
Like, can you see me at all?
I can see you, but I cannot get it through to the live stream, unfortunately. So,
Oh,
alternatively, we can just do it like that, and then I can create a video with you and me. Um, yeah, it's sorry.
whichever works. It's all good. Whichever works best for you.
I know. So why don't we? Why can't I just put this window into this window? Doesn't let me. Okay.
It's
I've connected everything. Should be working. So sorry.
all good. Really though, it's okay. I
It's
mean, it's
not working.
frustrating, but
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm getting your window, but it's black. So
hmm.
it's too bad. I know. So weird. So what can we do? Forex. What can we do? Just have me on the screen, which is kind of sad. Okay. Did you allow your camera to like, yeah, because I can see you. It should be fine.
Yeah,
Just
like
I,
it.
yeah, it should all work. Skype app. Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
Okay, I thought I found it, but nope.
Huh.
That is so weird.
I know this is really peculiar, to say the least.
Sorry,
Hmm.
guys. Technology could be helpful, could be just painful.
Hmm.
Well, my camera is showing me, and yeah, I don't see why I need another one. I don't actually. So, okay, I wonder why the screen is black. It's so weird. It could be connection too. Could be. How far away are you right now?
How far away am I from you?
Yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, that's so cool. You know what?
Yeah,
Why don't we just go ahead and do that? I'm gonna stretch my face. Unfortunately, I can't see you, but why don't we still have an interview so we can just,
sure.
and what I would do is we can invite you back sometime, like, a couple weeks from now, and I'll fix the video by then, hopefully. If all fails, like, I'll figure out another way to do this so we don't,
Yeah, for
basically,
sure.
yeah. Okay. Well, sorry guys about that. Audio input, camera input. Yes, I said yes to everything. Just checking that we're yes to everything. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay.
Yeah,
Hi, Lydia.
let's roll with
Sorry
it.
for, yeah, let's roll with
Hello.
that for now. Hello. So why don't we get us started with an intro?
You are listening to Musician Today, weekly podcast with Vera Blumenko. Tune in for your insight into a professional musician's life and awesome new music.
All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Musician Today. We have an amazing artist with us who, unfortunately, you can't see because I changed my windows. So sorry, guys. We will have her back though, so that you can see her, and hopefully soon. Meanwhile, I didn't want to waste the opportunity to tell you about Lydia. So we have today with us Lydia Gentry, who is also known as the Violin Dragonness. She is an amazing talent that I've come across on Instagram, and I really like her style. It's inspiring. It's really unique. So it's her solo project Dragoness by Lydia is she's a classically trained musician. She is tuned to a different amplitude, symphonic rock featuring vocals, electric violin, and live looping based on the area of Cape Girardeau, Missouri. So many have described Lydia's style as mix of Florence and the Machines, U2, Rush, Patti Smith, Janis Joplin, as well as being inspired by the sound of psychedelic rock, indie alternative, and Americana. Lydia is a frequent performer in downtown Cape Girardeau and can be seen often throughout the year, whether at coffee shops, farmer markets, and on the streets themselves. She first got her start in 2016 by the street playing of acoustic violin and released these singles, Subdivisions and Limelight, in the next year, both originally performed by Rush. Dragoness completed her debut EP in April of 2018. Exit 99 is the title. A mix of original and cover songs, which you can listen to on her website and on her social media platforms. You can always get her music on violindragoness.com and watch her amazing performances. Get in touch with her through Instagram at /Violin Dragonness, on Facebook at /Violin Dragonness, and on Twitter, Phoenix Fireflies. So it's flies with FLYS. So we also have Lydia studying at Belmont University at the moment, located in Nashville, and now she fronts her new band, Gentry. With also, they also perform solo in Missouri. She also performs, excuse me, as a soloist in Missouri. Her debut single, Downfall, was released on October 18th of 2019, and we will get to hear that today. So, how are you, Lydia?
I'm great. That's a mouthful.
Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Like I had to be a podcast host while I misspell and mispronounce like half of it.
It's all good. That's just like awesome. I'm doing great though, but yeah.
That's an impressive bio. So while you're studying at school and you're also pursuing your performance career, how does that fit in together? Do you have like a schedule for each? Do you balance them? And has it been a challenge?
It definitely was a challenge last semester. I was a commercial violin major, which was basically the classical major, except for fiddling, country, blues, and then there wasn't really a rock emphasis, which is what I was doing. So I was kind of playing with my band, and that kind of was fulfilling to me. But I experienced a big thing of burnout last semester, so I changed my major. I'm now music business. That freed up my schedule. I'm still pursuing music. Like it's not changing my career path at all, but now I'm like definitely have more time to practice. I'm still taking classical lessons. I'm playing with my band more. I'm songwriting more. I'm just kind of finding time for everything now, which is crazy. So it's just you have to find so many pockets of time within a day because like each hour counts. It's crazy.
That's
you will.
true. Oh, I can hear myself too loud for some reason.
Oh,
I can hear myself on your end now. No.
whoops.
Hey guys, I have to apologize. This is mostly my fault because all the technical difficulties we're having today, I have reinstalled my Windows, and because of it, many of these things happen. So we'll get back to you in quality, I promise. Okay, now it was good. So no worries. Moving on. So how did you pick up your first violin, electric violin, and what did that do for your sound? So how did that shape your style that you do today?
Oh gosh. Um, so my first electric violin was a wood violin Stingray, and it had 5 strings. And I begged my parents to get me one for Christmas a few years ago. I'm sure they could tell you in detail about that, but
Ooh.
I discovered Mark Wood. I discovered Lindsey Sterling. I discovered all these artists that like just really blew my mind. And I was thinking, I even tried learning guitar, but it just didn't work out for me. So I was thinking, oh, I already play violin. I can like play the music that I want on my instrument without having to learn a completely new instrument and compromise myself, if you will. So that was my first instrument, my first, well, electric violin. And I just loved it. I started street playing a lot. That's really where I started to just I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is exactly what I want to do. No compromises. I'm doing this. Like, I was just very like, here we go, if you will.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's amazing, yeah. What can you tell us about your experience in the Mark Woods Rock Camp? How did
Oh my
that sort of,
gosh.
how did that fit into your career? Yeah.
Oh wow. It did so much for me. So I was looping a lot at the time, and I still had, let's see, I was on 3 years. I think. Has it been 3 years? Oh my gosh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy. But the first year I went, it was like this family and group of friends that I was instantly welcomed into. It felt like family that I've never met before, if you will. And it was just, um, wow. I was so speechless. It was literally one of the best weeks of the whole year. Every year, that's one of the best weeks of the year for me. Every time I go, and I learned so much. I just absorbed everything. You meet people like you and that have different styles than you, that inspire you, and the artist mentors that are there. They're not like high up celebrities. They make yourself available to you. They talk to you. Oh my gosh, it's just so great. And that really confirmed, oh my gosh, I want to do this even more. This is not a crazy decision. You know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah,
was just,
I completely agree. Mark Woods Camp is something I would want to experience myself. And did you start writing your own music in the process after visiting the camp, or you've been always writing?
I'd say afterwards. I started writing very recently, actually. I found myself in high school. We had these laptops that the school gave us, and during class, I would be looking up articles on gear and whatnot. Yeah, gear, violins, and then I started writing lyrics that just didn't rhyme. They had no form to them, but I just still did it anyway. And of course, the more you do it, the more you kind of get a hang of it. So I started doing that in late high school. And just recently, I've been um, uh, actually learning how to write a song for, not for real, but with lyrics, because there is one song that I have called Eclipse that is just, it is literally me messing on a looper and with a delay pedal. That's what it is. That's all it is. No lyrics, no nothing. But Downfall is actually the first song with lyrics that I ever wrote.
Nice.
And I had that with my band. We jammed on it, and they basically said, let's record this. This sounds great. And we recorded it last April. Yeah. And so now I'm writing even more songs for the band. I'm collaborating with the drummer in the band. We've written about 3 songs so far together. So we're just, practice makes perfect.
Amazing. Why don't we have a listen to Downfall? Okay, and then you can tell me a little bit more about the process on it. Okay, here we go, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks.
that song, but it doesn't feel so long because it goes by really fun and like that's great. So it's you singing and you playing on the Viper. And who produced it? Did you have help or did you do it yourself?
Yeah, we had Becca Ekman, who was a student here at Belmont, so she helped produce and mix it.
Amazing. Very good. So how long did it take you from scratch to the end of the song to create the whole thing?
Oh, wow. I recently was surfing through my voice memos because I forgot. I was like, I came up with a riff first, that da 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 da
Yeah.
on was it piano? I can't remember if I came up with it on piano or violin, but I found a voice memo from October 19th of last year, and it was I was just messing around on my pedal board with a bunch of fuzz and delay, and there was that riff, but not the one you hear in the song. It was like slightly different. So I gradually messed with that over that course of my first semester at Belmont. And then I was thinking, oh, I should put this with my song Wildflowers in Winter. I really wanted, I think this could work out. And then once the band started, we really started going last year, like literally this time last year. So we haven't even been fully together for a whole year, which is crazy. But so I introduced that riff to the band. I was like, hey, here, let's jam on this. So we started doing that. It didn't fit those lyrics whatsoever. So, and then right beforehand, the word downfall just kind of, I just thought, I'm like, oh, that's a really cool, that's just a really cool word. Let's try to write a song on that. And then I just kind of had a big writing spur. I was just like, da, 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 and then I just whittled away at the lyrics little by little by little. And then gradually, I just kind of made up a melody with the band a few times over. I listened to the old recordings from practice, and I was thinking, oh, I know what to do now. So it was just kind of, I'd say, half a year. It took over half a year to fully write and then arrange with the band.
Makes
so,
sense.
and it's the whole thing. Yeah.
Plus balancing that with schoolwork. Right?
Wait, say again, you cut out.
Plus balancing that with your schoolwork probably took some time, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, like, that first semester, it could have happened faster, but we weren't playing that much together in that early little part of college. So it was just the perfect timing, honestly. Perfect timing.
Excellent. Very good. So, so this was your project with your band, but you also have some solo music that you're working on, right?
I do.
Excellent. So, let's hear another one, and this is one of Lydia's solo projects as the Dragoness. So here is Limelight, guys. Enjoy.
Living on a night stage.
rock. I love it.
Oh, thanks.
I love that violin solo on the sustained notes. It's definitely, I can hear Mark Wood there for sure.
Oh, wow.
You know what I really am impressed about in your vocals is like looking at you. You're such like cute person, but when you hear your vocals, you're like it's big, it's powerful, it's really mature, right? So definitely can hear all these influences that you speak of in your bio. So amazing.
Oh, thank you.
What would you say was the biggest challenge working on this track? And in general, just when you're recording vocals and instrumental, what is your biggest challenge so far in it?
Oh, I'm a perfectionist. Nothing's good enough to me, and it really is aggravating. But half the time I just kind of have to be, you know what, it's fine. No one's, I mean, people will care, but just gotta let it go. Just gotta keep it going. I recorded Limelight in my basement at my house in Missouri. So Oh, what was hard about that? I didn't have any good equipment, so I was just singing into a microphone I just used. Um, I sent all the tracks to my friend George Kester, who mixed that and produced it. He was very helpful. It wasn't very challenging. Downfall was hard because vocally it's right at my break. The chorus is like right where I get into my head voice. And Becca had to encourage me. She's like, all right, do like 10 jumping jacks just to like free up your voice. And that helped so much. And then she's like, all right. And then when you go for the high notes, just like look down. And that also helped. So that was a challenging part of recording it.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. Vocals are far more challenging than working an instrumental for me as well, because I'm not a singer. So obviously you have far more experience with vocals than I do. But yeah, I totally agree. Like some of the notes are just it would take you like most of your studio time just to record some parts that are that challenging. Yeah. Excellent. Very good. So, listening to all your music, how would you say, how has your style shaped ever since you picked up electric violin? What's the difference? Like, how would you describe your music right now? What was like the biggest sort of inspiration behind these two songs?
Ooh, like, oh gosh. I'm just like, you mean how have I changed since those two things? Or yeah, that's interesting because that's the span of 2 years basically, and so much has happened in 2 years for me. With Limelight, I would say I was still starting out, and I didn't really like have an end goal. I just kind of was doing it just because I could. Um, and I'm really glad that I did, if that makes sense. But Rush was definitely like at the um, forefront of my mind. They were a huge inspiration for me. They still are. But oh gosh, how am I trying to describe this? Um, how I kind of think of how I sing right now is like I did a lot of high school theater, so I think of like instead of using like a theater voice, it's kind of like theater singing voice, just because like I just love to let loose and belt out. I just really love doing that. So, and then since then, I've discovered Janis Joplin, who I have this giant poster behind me of. She's a huge inspiration to me. So I think with Downfall, I was just, it's a really angry song. Every wow, I can't talk. Every single time I sing that, which I just had a gig with the band last night, I always just kind of tap into when I was writing it and I remember what it's about, and then I just kind of let loose. And so it's like, I think of Gentry as Janis Joplin meets Rush, which is a very interesting combination, but that's kind of how I've evolved at least. So Rush is still in there, but I've added some more influences, I think.
That's amazing. I can clearly hear the Rush influence.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lydia, if you heard other episodes in our show, you know that at the end we like to play a little questions game. So, this is for all of our perfectionistic, overthinking minds. So,
oh gosh.
And basically, I ask you 10 questions in a minute. And in under a minute, you have to come up with a really quick answer for all of them. So kind of like give us the first thing that comes to your mind, right? Most of them are music related. Others are kind of silly. So, and I feel like in the process we actually get to know you a little better.
All right.
Okay, so I have this really cool countdown here. Let me know if I play it and you can still hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Excellent, perfect. So why don't we get that restarted so we can count in a minute. There we go. So
Right.
I will do 3, 2, 1, and then I'll read the first question. Okay? So are
Okay.
you up for it? Are you up for the game?
I guess I am, yeah.
Okay. You've been voluntold. All right. So here we go. Here's our 60-second countdown.
Ah!
All right. What was your most memorable performance recently?
Wait, you cut out just now. I can't hear.
Okay. What was your most memorable performance?
Can you say again? You cut out again.
Okay. All right. Why don't I mute this guy so you can still hear me?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Why don't
Oh
we?
no.
Okay. No worries. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. All right. What was your most memorable performance?
Oh no. Most memorable performance. Steampunk Festival at Hannibal, Missouri.
Excellent. Now, at what age did you pick a violin altogether?
Oh, 14.
Okay.
Wait. No, 12.
Okay. How many violins do you own?
I own 3.
Okay. Acoustic or electric? What's your favorite?
Electric, of
Yay.
course.
What motivates you?
The artists I listen to, my friends, and the band.
Excellent. Which YouTuber you just can't stop watching?
Ooh, Chris Stuckman. He makes YouTube movie reviews.
Nice. Okay. Your favorite songs to cover?
Rush, Janis Joplin, and The Doors.
All right. Name 3 people that you admire.
Uh,
It's hard, I know.
my parents has one unit. Rush has a band, and oh goodness. There's a third one that I can't think of, but okay. So mom, dad, Rush. There you go. Good enough.
Very good. We ran out of time in under a minute, but that's okay. I don't see why we can't finish. So, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yay! Name 3. I'm a dog person too. I love them both.
Yes.
Name 3 violinists you follow on Instagram.
Mark Wood, you, and Rasvio.
Nice. Yeah, I love her. She was on the show like a few months
I love
ago.
Raz.
I love her singing and playing. Yeah, it's really fun. Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you so much for playing, Lydia.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know the toughest questions are probably like people you admire and like songs you like to cover. Usually, for most people, get stuck there.
Yeah, I was like, there are people I admire. It's just hard to think of.
I know, no worries. Okay, but now before we go, I'd like to ask you one more thing, a thing that's kind of important to our listeners. So, if you were to talk to an artist who's starting out today in today's world of social media, have so many options and opportunities, what advice would you give them? What's the biggest thing you've learned that you think would be the most helpful to them?
Just keep going. Your mind's going to play tricks on you and tell you that it's not worth it or not good enough. I even went through this last night. I didn't really have the best gig, honestly, with my band. My band did fine. It was just some situations that we couldn't control. But in short, keep practicing. Things take time. Be patient with yourself. Seek help in music and in other people when you need it. And just keep going.
Excellent.
As far as you can. Yeah.
That's amazing. I completely agree. And that's a really nice kind of summary of it. Very good. Thank you so much. So
Absolutely.
we all face challenges, and I completely agree that it's important to stay true to your cause, but also reach out for help when you need it.
Yes,
Something we often
absolutely.
forget. Yeah, I'm like that myself until recently. Actually, until I started the podcast, I didn't even know how to connect with people that I admire. So there we go. And I've been so lucky, and thank you so much for being on the show today. I've been so lucky to have people like Mark Wood and Raz and Taylor Davis and Hillary Clegg and everyone else. My next goal would be probably to get someone like Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, that'd be so
Yes,
cool.
definitely. So we'll keep trying.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being on the show. I feel like we've learned quite a bit, and I love your music. Keep going. You have a big future in front of you,
Oh.
especially someone who's so organized and so has a clear sort of view of what you want to do. That's amazing. That's really going to help you out. I know it. So we can't wait to have you back. I will make sure I don't blow the video part. So I'd like to hear some more songs, some more videos from you. Whenever you are
Sure.
working on something new, let us know. We'll have you back on the show. We'll have an episode on just that project. It'll be really cool. You can tell us all about it. And
Sure.
yes, so you guys don't miss out on listening to Lydia's music. You can find her on her website at violindragoness.com. You can find her on Instagram at Violin Dragonness, Facebook, Violin Dragonness, and on Twitter at /Phoenix Fireflies, flies with an FLYS. So there we go. Thank you, Lydia, for having time to come and talk to us about your music. Good luck with your studies. All the best with balancing your career and education, and hopefully the two merge really well together. I know they did
Thank
for
you.
me. Yeah. One inspired the other. So thank you. And we can't wait to see you back. So thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for having me.
Thank
This is so
you.
great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have an amazing day. Woohoo. Here we go.
You
Outro.
too.
Bye.
That's all,
Bye.
folks. If you like Iron Fiddle songs, download them at virabermenke.com/music. See you next time.